we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these. Teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he gets a clean slate and a competition in his new spot in Indianapolis. Obviously trying to eliminate some bad habits he picked up in New York. But after a brief pit stop in Minnesota, this gives him a chance to continue the trend of veteran quarterbacks who have a chance to excel with a fresh start and a new team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Now Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
They'll run. Here's Devon.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for 2nd down.
The tackle made back at midfield.
From midfield, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Tua's going to change things up. LHN on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
All right, go ahead, go.
Tua going to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle, 31 yards. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins.
So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Throwing Jones.
That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
It's safe. Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. Ready. Hey. 21G. 21. Corner. Long.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Down the field, he's down one. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, 71 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Tua.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Colts' 49-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 41. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Hey. Solo left Zion. Solo left. Long. Hey, 21 T8. Out.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Now he'll tuck this and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Watch it, Oscar.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That's another Dolphins first down. First down and goal to go.
Come on, two. Go. 20, TX. Yeah. Out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Nick Westbrook-Akine.
Touchdown ground. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Indy set to go on offense once more.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Now a run here off the... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Solo left Zion. Hey, let's go.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Turbo two. Turbo one, Hive. Watching off corner, long.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
All right, go. Ready. Scat. Long. Out.
Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
kill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Colts 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
65 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Be ready. Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Westbrook Akine. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now inside the 25.
Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The long touchdown pass gets them. On a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Jones throwing to start the drive.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
But they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
He's caught Michael Pittman with it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Colts first down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Colts.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Now Jones.
They're going right back to Pittman.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. They give the Taylor out of the game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Jones.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
32 20 TX.
2 are going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Throwing Jones.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
25 yards. And the Colts first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. Fighting to stay upright. There's some space here.
So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Tyreek Hill.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, set. Nine, hawk, 7, hawk, 18, pioneer. Hey, smash. Hurt. Get it together. 7, 5, Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Colts.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Jones.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Corner, long. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Turbo 1, hot. Hey, 21 TX.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.M.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
20 TX. Long. Out.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
H.M. gets it from the gun. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, get set. Wait. Hey, turbo 2. Let's go. Out.
He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From the 39, Jones
Got his man. It's Warren.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now Tua.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Jake Bailey in good formation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 23. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Colts first down.
First down, and drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Hurt. Warriors 17. Hey, go.
Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Well, the Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Go ahead. 32 stand. Check. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw.
Throw caught by Achane. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
76 yards.
And the Dolphins continue to pull it on here in the 4th.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing Jones. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
12 yards. That's good for a Colts. 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Colts.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. 70 line. 18 runner. 18 runner. Check smash. 19 tight. 19. 70 range. 70 range. Buffalo 18. Go, Reed. Go. Check go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 35.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
Track, Viking, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hey, Mosey, 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
4th down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this.
Try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Turbo 1. 21G, 21G. Out.
From the gun, it's Tua.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. There he goes again.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Let's one go downfield for Pierce.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. Right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
Again, running right, H.E.
Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
17 yards.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready. Out. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A carry here for the big tight end. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Get set.
They'll give it off here to the tight end. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
The extra point try now for Patterson.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now he's going to step up and run. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm... that I'm leaving with a bag. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster.
A live look there at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
I've heard from many of Tua's peers in the league that there's just not a more accurate guy. If you wanted to just do an accuracy test in the NFL, yeah, Tua's going to hit that target as much as anybody in the league. Avoiding injury and being available is really the only question mark now in Tua's career.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Ready? Come on, 2. Switch.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, 2. Corner, long. Hey. 21G.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Forced out to his right. Now a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Left Zion. Long.
From the red zone now. Near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route going that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
All right, come on.
Gordon. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2 on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Tua Tagovailoa with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Lions nothing.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills, and it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Goff taking right to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Looking at his back to start this one. So back to the huddle now for second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Downfield, it's fine, safe ground. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap here to go. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Gonna throw again. Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
5.
Throwing again, it's gone. Taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Watch it up. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Hey.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. On the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 27-yard line.
Two and out from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Hey, 21, T.A.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins.
Formation for the Dolphins.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First and 10 now from the 30. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 now from the 30.
Wait. 17. We're good.
Off to the air now. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Super one.
In motion right is to Slaw. First down throw from Goff. Oh, there's another one to Williams. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Tiger. 5. Hold on. 2 for 66. Yes, sir.
From the gun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They send the tight end in motion. Goff on 3rd. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And they're slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hell, you won. Hey, 76.
Again, Goff. This one to Williams out left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Go. Listen.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
We go tonight. 180. 12.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Has it at the 7. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion out of the slot. They are throwing it again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. On 1st down, they're going to start out with A.J. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
20, TX. Corner, long.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Taken in by Hill, inside. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
It's a gain of 20.
That one goes for 25 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Hill. This is Combs. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Go ahead.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, 21, TX. Let's go. Double 1, high. Set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Space to the left. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Absolutely fires this one right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Tiger, go. 180. Hey, lift. Listen. Hey, 76.
Goff back to throw. Big strike here to Williams. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
The Lions, first down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
And the Lions, first down.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Tight end going in motion here.
Maverick. 2 for 1.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered trade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
5. 2. Shell.
Goff now, 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start up close to the 30. The Dolphins send a running back to Devon Achane, getting back to work. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Good run. Gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And stick with Achane. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Hey, 21 T-Rex. Corner, long.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
All right, come on. Turbo 3, kick. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
The 15-yard line.
20, ready. Winning team. Hey.
Tagovailoa. They bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Now that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Hey, get set. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Turbo 1, high. Hey. Yeah.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check.
Goff setting the throw. Completed to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now Goff. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Tagovailoa on 1st down. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 21.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
14.
From the gun, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hold on. Louis. What?
Looking to throw, Goff. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's looking for his back, Jahmyr Gibbs there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
180! Two. 11. Value 1.
Goff on 3rd. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
Value 3.
Again, Goff. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Throwing again. It's Goff. He's got it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Lions.
180! Yes, sir. Shell.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Right here. Long.
Final throw before the break. Has him on the quick hitter. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the... Okay, I guess none of you were in band or color guard in halftime. That's fine. We can skip over the halftime performances, though I was looking forward to them. The second half. Let's get it underway. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
182 for 66. Maverick. 12.
Out of the shotgun. Gone. Completed over the middle. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the first.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
44. Ready.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ready. Watch it, Oscar. 21G.
1st down, time by Lord to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That one hits for 30. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
All right, go. Ready.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Get set. Ready, team. Cover 2. Switch. Cover 1. High. Corner, long.
2 and out from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
DJ Reed there defensively.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Jay, Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, hey. Hey.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his target. That's Hill. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Go ahead.
Gordon punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Dolphins 35, Lions 24.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
First down throw from Goff. He's trying to go deep again. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
76, go, 12, let's go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Shell. Merlin. Hey, Shell. Hey, 5. Done.
Goff's going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Chan to the right. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Get set. 32, stay here.
Chan running right. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, good set. Scat. Hey, 21, TN, Turbo 1, Hive. Out!
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Getting out to his left. He's keeping it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Now they'll hand it off to Chan. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Hey, hey, hey. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, turbo 2, turbo 2, turbo 2.
Here's Achane. Play good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he'll take this across, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Tyreek Hill a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game.
42. Lions 32.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace.
Go, 14.
Williams coming in motion right. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Lions first down.
20. Tiger.
They kick the running back in motion. On first down, it's Goff. Finds his back complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go, cut! Like 20! Two! Listen. Value three!
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
Now motion him out of the backfield.
Two for one. What?
Throwing is gone. Escapes the pocket. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Like 20! Louis! DC! Obama! Four down!
Off now on 3rd down. Coleman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That is not easy to do. That down and distance, everything is open to the offense. It takes great discipline defensively and the ability to go knock it away and get off the field.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Here's a handoff for A-Chain. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's go. Hey. Corner, long. Ready.
Tua setting up to throw. Finds his back. A-Chain. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Lions in the nickel. This is third down.
21G, 21G.
He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
At the 6-yard line.
Switching it up here. Tongue by low to throw. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Achane gets this on the draw. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be fourth and short.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got fourth and goal. What are you going to do? The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Goff off first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Go. Desperation time here. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Well, I've seen this happen a time or two. In my NBA tenure, Brock, a guy checks in, jump ball, takes a dribble in the wrong direction, and then realizes what he's doing. That was an entirely new level.
That was a uh-oh. You know, NFL scouts will call it spatial awareness, and that was a failure of spatial awareness. Makes me want to, Kate, I wish we could have a camera right there on the helmet of that quarterback so we could all see the utter chaos. And then it's desperation. Well, and then unfortunately, it's total failure in the end.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They run, it's H.N. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins holding a 12-point lead. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready. Out, out. 32 stinger. Let's go. Double one, high. Hey.
Here's Tua. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
20, GX. Solo left Zion. Watson, Oscar. 21G, 21G.
3rd and long for him here. Completed to his running back. Has room down the left sideline. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 3-score game in the 4th. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins go up by 19.
54, Lions 35.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense returning to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They put a receiver in motion right. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Goff on 3rd. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
I'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set. Motioning one of the tight ends. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And he's brought down up at the 6-yard line.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter.
And they can't keep that one in bounds. Oh, so that should extinguish the last glimmer of hope of a potential comeback. So march it forward after they accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Go ahead. Double one, high.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. DJ Reed there defensively.
21G, 21G.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Hey, 21, step.
Here he goes, third and long. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
18. Solo left Zion.
From the red zone on first. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push the lead to 20.
Dolphins 61, Lions 41.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. They're not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Lions get ready to return to the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Man in motion here. First down throw from Goff. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. From the gun, Goff. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Goff now, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts.
21G, solo left Zion.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. There's that man again. It's him. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Now they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
68, Lions 41.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Throwing is gone. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10.
Ready. Long. Ready. Turbo 1, high. Corner, long. Step. Get on.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Rolling left, buying some time. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And boy, even at home, hardly anyone gave them a chance coming into this one, Brock, but it's hard to ever really count a team out playing in their own building, no matter what the odds are.
Yeah, I think for 2 reasons here, Kay. Number one, you know who you're playing against, right? You know that you're the underdog, and you're going to give that just favorite everything you got.